Yes people, welcome back to another video. I hope you can hear me. But I thought I'd start the vlog in the gym. The big chest session about to go down. Music's a bit loud here, man. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into the video. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the physique update. I bet a lot of you thought I fell off with the shreds, but best believe I am way leaner now. Maybe not way, but I am leaner now than the last box of shreds update. Let's get it. Stay tuned, my boy Ab. You ready?
Fighting out today! Let's go.
I'm excited. Starting with flat bench press. Let's go. Still warming up. Didn't show all the warm-ups there. So currently on 100 kilos. Let's get it, man. So that felt good. Gonna go for 120 now, for maybe a double, and then go straight to 140. Stay tuned. Go. I moved a bit slower than I wanted it to. Remember guys, I'm on a deficit, so I'm getting leaner as well, so it's hard to try and hold the strength, but no damn excuses. Alright people, we're going for 140. 3 little biscuits. I better get a single. I can try and get a double. I'll try my best. But let's see what we can do. Let's go. I bet you thought I injured myself. You thought I hurt myself. Nah, I just rested on my chest because I knew if I push, it would have hurt. Alright people, so that's what happened. I basically injured my trapezius muscle. I literally cannot turn my neck right now. I have to turn my whole body, which is really annoying. It is what it is. It's supposed to be a nice little vlog for you guys, but the most random injury. Benching, felt a very sharp pain on my trap, and boom, got injured. So now this video is about how I want to recover from this injury. Now I'm joking. Look, obviously I can't train. I'll take the rest of the week off. I'm still going to show you guys the physique update, just to show you guys how I'm looking before this injury sets me back a little bit. But you know, I'll just show you guys how I'm looking. I'll see if I can even get a chest pump right now because I can't really do any kind of movement. But yeah, but let me just show you guys a physique update. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's sick.
Alright guys, so this vlog is turning out to be quite a strange one. A few days have gone by, my neck I can actually move it a little bit, but my trap area is still bad. I'm here with my good friend Imran, who is a top radiologist. Top radiologist.
A radiologist.
Top radiologist. Friend of mine and a client, so I've been training him for the past, don't know how long it's been now, 6-7 months? How long has it been? Quite a while. Yeah. So he's actually got a portable scanner.
That's right.
So it's like a little portable scanner.
That's right.
And I've never mentioned this to you guys before, but I've also got an issue with my knee. We'll get to it in a bit. It's like swollen, it could be calcification. He's the man, he's gonna let me know what's wrong with it. So, and I thought I'd just show you guys the injury and what could potentially be wrong with me. So stay tuned and let's see how this turns out. Alright guys, this is what the games are looking like at the moment.
Get in there.
Good shot. Alright Imran, what we doing bro?
Okay, so what we're doing, this is the iPad, and we've got a portable ultrasound probe. Now, for those that know Ajmal or follow Ajmal, and I've seen some of the DMs that come through, I'm going to lube Ajmal up, and we're going to go inside Ajmal as well, using the ultrasound probe.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so don't get too excited, you lot. What happened? Explain what happened to me, and then we will...
Weird thing was, I was benching,
yeah,
and on the way down, obviously I retract my scapula. As I was benching on the way down, I felt a sharp pinch on my mid-trap area.
Okay.
And suddenly it seized up. I couldn't even turn my neck left and right. Even now, like, it hurts there. I can feel that pull in that area.
Around here?
No, on my mid-trap. Lower.
Yeah.
Literally there, around, somewhere around there.
Okay, fine.
And then both sides. So, and then yeah, it's been about 3 days since then.
Yeah.
And this is where we are.
Okay, it's a bit of an odd injury, but I guess these things happen. So just so you know, I'm actually a musculoskeletal radiologist who also partakes a bit of gym. So I guess, you know, I've been here, felt some of these injuries before, and kind of, can relate to some of this. So let's have a look and see what happens. So what we're doing is we're looking at the back. So you can see on the screen there, we can actually see what's going on inside Ajmal's body. So what we're looking at here is the trapezius muscles, right? And then over here as well, we've got your supraspinatus.
The muscles that I get accused for being on steroids.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're pretty large, actually, so let's face it. Then when you kind of go through, you can see your trapezius muscles are right at the top. And underneath, you can see that line. You can see that line between the two. There and there.
Yeah.
That's going to be your fascial plane between each muscle.
That and that?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a bit like, you know, when you're chopping up meat, you can see the striations, the kind of linear aspects of it, yeah? So that's literally what your muscles look like. And this here is going to be your supraspinatus muscle, all the way around to the back of your shoulder.
Yeah.
But what you're talking about really is going to be your trapezius muscle now. The trapezius muscle goes all the way around the back and all the way around down the middle.
Yeah. And
also there's a central area around the mid-spine over here called the knuckle ligament. And that's, you know, when the muscles attach to areas, that's where there's a potential area of weakness, and that's where these injuries can happen.
Got you.
So what we're trying to do is trying to see whether there's a bleed. So what can happen is that when you get a sudden movement, the muscles don't move over one another as quickly as they could, and because of that, they end up having a bit of a bleed between the muscles. So hopefully Ajmal doesn't have a bleed, and it's very, very small indeed if there is one at all in the first place. So actually, as you go through, can you see right down at the very bottom?
Yeah.
That's like your ribs. Look, we go next rib, they kind of disappear.
Yeah.
So if you take a deep breath, you can see all that move, and then breathe out again. There you go, you see? And actually around here is where your problem is, right? So these are just around the actual spine area.
Yeah.
And then right down the middle is going to be your kind of knuckle ligament, that midline area.
So this is getting, is it a cross section?
Yeah, exactly. So imagine you've got some meat and I literally just chop right across you.
Yeah.
That's what we're seeing right now.
Okay.
And you can see that there's actually like some muscle there, some muscle there, and some muscle there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look around here, around that middle area, to try and see whether you've got any sort of hematoma. And when I mean hematoma, I mean blood. If you've got any blood anywhere.
Okay.
And actually everything looks okay, thankfully. You can see that that plane is very, very slim and thin.
Yeah.
If there was something added in the middle of it, then we'd have something to worry about. So I reckon you've got away with it this time, Ajmal. You haven't got a big bleed. And if anything, you've got a very, very small bleed. The actual muscles are looking very good. So now we're going to the quads. So your quads are called quads because there's four muscles. You've got your rectus femoris, your vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, and vastus lateralis. And they all come down to join into one big tendon that attaches to what is called the patella, which we all feel, right? So now when you look here, can you see there's a big rope kind of sitting along there, attaching to what looks like the patella right at the end.
Yeah.
So actually that looks okay, there's no tear there. And I don't expect there to be a tear on the patella tendon either. And the patella tendon is going to go beneath the patella all the way down to the tibia, which is like the lower leg.
Yeah.
Can you see how that looks very, very thin and very, very straight, so that's good. But your area is here, isn't it? That's what the problem is. Can you see? That looks very kind of irregular, and now behind it you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Over here you can see something, over here you can see behind it, but over here you can't see anything. And that's because it's very hard, and that means that ultrasound waves can't get through that. Okay. The only reason that ultrasound waves can't get through that is because it's so hard, it's actually calcium. So you've got calcium sitting right at the end of the quadriceps tendon. Just
is it over or under?
Just over. So at some point in life, you've injured actually kind of your distal aspect of the quadriceps, and it's sitting inside there, like right at the end, where it attaches to the patella. So that's an old injury that you've had there.
It's literally been years. I've had it for about 6 years.
So this is an old injury. Your body's trying to deal with the old injury by putting calcium down. But that also means that your tendons are meant to be very, very stretchy. But if you've got a bit of calcium sitting there, then that area is not particularly stretchy. So if it's not stretching as well as it could do, it's going to start getting irritated. So that area is calcified, but deeper it's going to be stringy.
How bad is the calcification?
It's quite a significant calcification. I don't think, so there's something called barbotage, where you can actually get a needle under ultrasound and try and break it up, and then hopefully that can take rid of it. But this is too thick to be able to take them down by barbotage. Really? If you're looking at anything, you may need to talk to an orthopaedic surgeon, even consider surgery.
Damn.
Now surgery has its, complications and stuff, and like you could, surgery is like controlled trauma, so there's no saying that you have surgery that calcium won't come back.
Yeah.
Because clearly that's the way that your body has dealt with this particular injury that's happened in the past. But anyway, so one caveat is, obviously when we do this at work, we've got massive machines. You've seen, you've seen the big machines that we use.
Yeah.
So there's going to be caveats that obviously I can't see everything, but I've seen most things in truth. And so although I'm not giving, this is more for an educational purpose rather than a full diagnostic purpose. So hopefully you find that educational.
It was. For me,
yeah, at least, lift safely, lift what you can. Don't push yourself too much, and if you do get an injury like a sprain or anything like that, do take it easy. Someone may say to you, oh, get a steroid injection. The problem with steroid injections, they also increase the likeliness of a tear of a tendon, especially someone like you, Ajmal, who is lifting quite heavy. Yeah. You don't be risking getting a full whack quadriceps tear, because we've seen what happens to poor guys that come back from something like that. They're never quite the same.
Sure.
So,
all right, man.
Anyway,
appreciate it, bro.
Thank you very much. You finally got some use out of me.
Yeah, man.
And you purposely took me after a massive back session.
And my
hand was shaking, man.
He just hit a PR on deadlifts as well, guys. He got a 150 for an easy single. Yeah, guys, be sure to follow him on all his socials. What is it?
It's Doc Lasker on Twitter. Yeah. Mainly it's Imran Lasker on YouTube.
Perfect.
Where I plug out education.
I'll put the link to his stuff in the bio, guys.
Cool.
Nice one, man.
To the next one.
Yeah, man. Well, there you have it, guys. So, good news about my trap neck area. That's minor. Apparently, it's so minute the bleed that you can't even see on the scan, on the portable ultrasound scanner. However, my knee is a little bit concerning. The bloody calcification on the quadricep tendon. In round things, it's not so, I can still train because it's been so long that your body is probably adjusted to it, and as long as, when I'm going through the motions, to not be so explosive at the bottom, it should be fine. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully, it doesn't last long, and and I will sort it out. Yes, people, what's happening? So, neck's feeling a lot better. Basically, by the way, guys, I re-injured it again. Long story short, it's better now. I've been getting a few little physiotherapy sessions on it. It's all good. What else? Doing a little competition with one of my boys to see who can get leaner by August. So yeah, man, I'm gonna basically bring my condition to near stage condition. We'll see, look, I'm gonna push it, but let's see how lean I get. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's plenty more content to come, as I've said. Not messing about. Even this video here is taken I should have uploaded a week ago, but doesn't matter. Stuff happens. I got injured. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to like it. Turn on that bell notification, and I'll catch you all very soon in the next update. Take care. Peace.